Hello everyone, and welcome to our weekly Oracle message where I will pull one card from one Oracle deck for each of the Zodiac signs. Now we do embody the full Zodiac, so if you want to watch the full video, I do recommend it, and if you know your rising sign, then let each message from each card speak to that sign's house in your chart. I also have a kitty cat in here and a raccoon, so you might hear some stuff in the background. Alright, so if you hear some rustling around, it's just the coon, it's okay. And if you don't want to watch the full thing, then these will be released tomorrow individually. You can just watch your sun, moon, or rising, or just one or the other, or all three. And also, I do not do personal readings anymore, so I will not DM you or ask you for personal readings at all. I do not do personal readings. No more personal readings from the Mystic Hillbillie. Well, if you do want them, you would have to email me. There's a whole process. But you still can check out celestialgrove.academy for all kinds of cool mystical goods and services. So, all right, guys, let's get right into it, shall we? This week we are using the Fairy Wisdom Oracle deck by Amy and Nancy Brown, mother-daughter duo. I love this deck. I'm not affiliated with it at all, but I do love this deck. And we are going to pull one card for each of the zodiacs, starting with Leo, because I'm going to release this video in Leo season. Of course, if you come across this video in Aquarius season, or any other season for that matter, any other year, I think that there's a reason that video came to you at the time. There's a message in the video for you, like the whole thing. I don't know if you want to watch the whole thing. You might just want, if you just feel like watching your signs, your top 3 signs or whatever, I can understand that too. There's a message in those for you because you have a strong feeling for wanting that. So trust your gut, use your intuition with these kind of things, and let me just be a guide for you. All right, guys, let's get right into it, starting with Leo. All right, Leo. So, Leo, you have Nightlight and 48. I feel, Leo, you need to find a safe place to rest, a safe place to recover. You need to give yourself the safe place that you need to be able to renew and to enjoy your birthday season, Leo. I feel like you need to cocoon so that you can come out new and refreshed and as a new person. I think that some things have happened recently that would make you upset, but they happen because they're things that you don't belong. Like, they were highlighting what doesn't belong, and whenever what doesn't belong is highlighted, it's to show you what does belong. So, and there's some decisions that you made that you didn't need to make, and you need to reevaluate how you make your decisions. Not that you were wrong. I mean, and don't beat yourself up. Like, beating yourself up won't help here. You need self-love, self-compassion, and you, Leo, of all, need that self-love. So it's just, you made the best decision that you did at the time with what you knew, and you just need to forgive yourself for that and move on, and then so that you can get to the part where you're able to evaluate and be able to make the better decision moving forward. And I feel, Leo, that this, you feel like you have to let go of your dreams, but you don't. You don't have to let go of your dreams. And your dreams are dreamt in the dark. Your dreams are dreamt in the darkness. They're dreamt in the darkness so that they can be more fluid and more able to bend and be flexible. So you need to be more flexible with your dreams, Leo. And they're still there. They're in the darkness. They're in the shadow. And there's certain aspects of your shadow. You think that you've done all the shadow work that you need to do, but there's certain aspects that are still hidden from you. There always will be something hidden. So there always will be something more to go within. So there's more treasures within your shadow, and going within is going to help you to be able to shine brighter than ever before. Your dreams are possible. They're still there. They need a rejuvenation, a renewal, a time for rest and recovery. But your dreams will be there, and they're coming. And you just need to trust and believe and know that you don't belong with the negative, but you do belong with your dreams, and you belong with your self-love more than anything else. And you belong with your compassion. You belong with the positive. What you don't like, you don't belong with, and it was only there to show you that. All right, Leo, that's the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. So Virgo, you got the fire dance. So I feel like you're going to have the energy to get things done, and you need to take advantage of it this week. Like, you're going to want to get up and go, and you need to take advantage of that and get up and go and get what you need done first. That way you feel good about having what you need done, and you're able to have time for play. And so, yeah, don't waste this burst of energy that you're going to have, or bursts of energy that you will have throughout the week. Take advantage of your energetic times. Take advantage of your awakeness. Take advantage of your awareness. And have fun too. Get done what needs to get done so that you can have fun. If you get done what you need to get done and you still have energy, that is all the energy that you need for your play, your enjoyment of life, for your ability to dance with the fire and the flames of life, and to make a fun time out of it, to renew and to, create your own vision of life and your own way of being. So yeah, Virgo, I feel like really it's time for you to take advantage of the energy burst that you have, take advantage of your energy, and make the best of the energy that you have, so that you can get done what needs to be done and enjoy the rest. And honestly, enjoy getting done what needs to get done with the energy that you have. Enjoy the fact that you have the energy to be able to do what you can do, and have fun with it, and just enjoy life, And for some Virgos, I feel like there's some intense heat. Like, there's like so much that needs to get done that it's a lot. It's very hot and heavy. And with you, it's just learn how to dance through the flames of the heat to get done, and really give yourself the love and the praise that you need and you deserve for going through and dancing with the fire the way that you are. Like, this intense work that is just like piled upon you. It was sudden, and but you can get through it, and you can get through it with grace. And honestly, if you do, then you better be celebrating you, because you're freaking amazing, and nobody could pull it off like that, Virgo, but you could, and you did, and you're amazing. So celebrate yourself if you are able to pull off something, and know that the pressure comes to show you the diamond that you truly are, so that you can really shine. And it's only your resisting of shine that causes you to fumble and fall, I guess, is what I'm trying to say there. I'm not quite sure where I was going there. So there you go, Virgo. That is the message I have for you this week. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. So Libra, you are coming through with the green fairy this week, and I feel like the green fairy is coming through with a challenge for you, Libra. The green fairy is challenging you to take time to go outside and to take time for your healing. Also, to defend yourself against those that would want to invade your space, to not allow others to invade your space. Bella is saying, with the coon creeping up on her and showing that, you can defend your space. Bella is defending her space, and she's right to be defending her space, and that's coming up in your reading. And I feel like, and also this healing and this challenge to go out and to heal, and to it's a challenge to go out and meditate within nature. It's a challenge. Will you find time for your relationship with Mother Nature? And that is the challenge this week. And I want to encourage you to try to find 5-10 minutes each day that you can go out and just be quiet and listen to the birds chirp, listen to the wind blow, and to feel the grass and the earth on your feet. So Katara is respecting Bella's boundaries, but Bella is making sure that Katara does. So there may be somebody who kind of tests the edge of your boundaries, and stand your ground, Libra. stand your ground, and don't let them, don't let them take away your peace and your ability to heal, your ability to find you and your connection with your Mother Earth, which is coming through so strong that it's needed. You need to connect with Mother Earth, and you don't need to let anybody get in the way of that this week. It's for your own healing. There's some heart healing that will be done with your connection through Mother Earth this week, if you don't allow others to interfere with your ability to get it done. Even yourself, don't allow yourself and other aspects of yourself to interfere with your ability to get it done. All right, Libra, you got this. I believe in you. I trust you. And I am so grateful for you and all of your healing and your boundary work. So thank you, Libra. I hope that this message helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Scorpio. So what I'm hearing is like a question. What are you made of, Scorpio? What are you made of? It's time for you to see what you're made of, and for you to recognize the potential that you hold. It's time for you to see you and to see your power, to discover the power and the potential that is within you. Go within with those curious eyes. Go deep within yourself and see and discover what is possible within you, Scorpio. And also, love and trust your thoughts and your thought process. And there's a need to open your heart to love. There very well may be a love connection coming through. It may be like a bro or sister connection, like a best friend type connection. But there's a love, there's companionship type love coming through too. So there's a need to open your heart and to see the true potential of what's possible for you and your life if you allow yourself to open up to this love and to give yourself loving, kind thoughts too. It's time for you to be loving and kind to yourself and open up to a loving, kind relationship with yourself and with others. Like there is another two there also. So yeah, but be love and kind to yourself, loving and kind to yourself, so that you can truly be able to open up to a true relationship that is loving and kind. But it starts with yourself, and it starts with yourself and your ability to open up to actually looking at the bright side of love, if that makes sense, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. I know that you got this. I think that you are so full of so much love, and you have all the potential in the world to shower all of us with love. And I'm so thankful for you, Scorpio. Thank you for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this message. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, I feel like pedestal. So for some Sagittariuses, I feel like you're putting someone on a pedestal, and it's a bad idea. They're gonna fall from grace. Other Sages, I feel like you're being put up on the pedestal, and I feel like for most Sages, you're the one being put up on the pedestal, and you need guidance of how to navigate this, because you know that you're gonna fall from grace. And I would say be as honest as you can. Don't try to hide anything. She's not trying to hide anything. Like the stuff, the wraps around her are not holding her, and it's clear that it's not holding her. She's not trying to hide that that she's not trying to pretend that it is, I mean, I see it that way in this instance. So I'm saying, don't try to hide anything, be real, and whenever you fall from grace, just be like, I told you so, like I didn't, in fact, not only did I not ask you to put me on the pedestal, but I asked you not to. So go ahead and ask them not to, so that you can say that, like only if you got ahead of this stuff can you do this. So take care of yourself and be in integrity with yourself. And you don't deserve, it's not that you don't deserve to be on that pedestal. None of us are perfect. And all it does getting up on that pedestal, all that it does is it causes us to fall from grace. And it's not fun to fall from grace. And you don't deserve to fall from grace just because you weren't perfect. And you shouldn't expect yourself to be perfect. And they should not have expected you to be perfect. And it's not fair and it's not right. But you do have a choice of how you react and how you deal with it and what you do with it. You can make the best of it. You can still have fun with it anyway. You can play the villain if you want. You can play the hero, any of those dynamics. I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend just getting out of it and being honest and truthful as possible and being honest with yourself and understanding that nobody really deserves to be on that pedestal just because nobody deserves to fall from grace. That pedestal is what it does. It makes us fall from grace, and that's what we don't deserve. We deserve to be in grace. I end all of my cards, all my readings with that, to be in grace, because you should be in grace. You deserve grace. So know that you deserve grace. You deserve mercy, and choose grace. Choose mercy. And if you choose grace and mercy for yourself, choose grace and mercy for others. And that doesn't mean that they're going to choose it for you, though. That doesn't mean that they get to, but that's their problem and their thing to deal with. So believe and trust in yourself, believe and trust in your decisions, and know that you are not perfect and that that's okay. And actually, it's even better. So there you go, Sag. That's the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Capricorn. So Capricorn, with faith and believe coming out like that, Capricorn, I feel like you are stepping into the unknown. And I feel like it is very, very, very uncomfortable for you. This is a place where you have to hold your heart open and trust and believe that the universe will deliver. And I just want to say, move forward, keeping that heart open, and just find your joy. Find a way to enjoy the day daily. Just find your joy daily. Like, just make it a thing this week. I'm not going to focus on the unknown. I'm not going to focus on the uncomfortable. I'm not going to focus on what could go wrong. Instead, I'm going to focus on how I can enjoy the day. Find a way to enjoy the day and let your faith hold true. And just anything that comes to take the faith or to give you doubt or cause fear, don't allow that in. And just be like, not today. I'm not going to worry about what could go wrong today. I'm not going to worry about how awful it could be today. I'm going to find a way just to enjoy the day, get my daily task done, and enjoy doing it. So if you can just do that, that'll help you hold the faith and through this process, and to be able to keep that open heart that you need to be able to move into the amazing future that you have been working towards and creating for a long time, Capricorn. This is pretty awesome, but you have to continue. You could sabotage it here at the end, and I don't want you to do that. I want you to move forward with that love in your heart, because if you move forward with fear in your heart, then you're going to put fear in at the end, and you don't want that. You don't want it to be great all the way to the fearful end. You want it to be great all the way to the beloved end. So love yourself, love the process, do what you can today, and find a way to enjoy it. Don't worry about what is, what could be, or what will be. Just find a way to enjoy today. And you got this, Capricorn. I know that you do. I'm so proud of you guys. You've done amazing stuff, and I can't wait to see what the world has in store because you're in it. Thank you all so much for joining me today. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Aquarius, I feel like things are shaking up and you are just not happy about it. Things are changing, and they're changing so fast that you can't keep up and you're not sure where to go. Take a deep breath, and I'm hearing rewild your soul. So just don't even worry about what it is or what it could be. Just find a way to get back to your original self, your original soul, to rewild your soul. Maybe go out for a hike in nature, go out and find a waterfall, go out and climb a boulder, whatever you feel is calling to you. If none of these things are calling to you, then stay in it and enjoy the day. But do what it may feel crazy, but do what feels natural and instinctive. Like, just go with the natural instincts and don't try to think it. Like, just don't even overthink it. Like, try to underthink it as you go. Like, rewild that soul. Let yourself go. Let the knowledge go. Let the analyzation go. Just for this week, because there's so much, it's changing so much, and you're right, it's changing so fast, you cannot keep up. You can't. But what you can do is you can let go of it all, and you can grab on in a way that you can restart, and you will be able to find your way. But any trying to keep up, any trying to analyze, any trying to understand, overthink, it'll all lead to overthinking right now, and it'll all lead to burnout. And burnout will cause you to have to go into the cave whether you like it or not. So I'm trying to help you to stay out of that cave and to enjoy the process, and to rewild the soul is to let go of what you think that you know, so that you can just move forward with what is, and just kind of move on instinct for a minute, and just kind of sniff things out and relearn the world. You're relearning what is, because what was is no longer. So what is not what it was. It's changed so much, it's different now. And you need to stand in your integrity, but you have to know yourself to do that. So get to know yourself and really love yourself, and love your heart, and love the things that you instinctively find yourself going to, and your ability to give yourself those things. You know what I mean? Like, just love yourself in the process of being able to let go and rewild and become anew, instead of learning the process. You know what I mean? Like, become new instead, and really let go of what was, and see what can be if you allow yourself to renew and re-know yourself. And let go of any analyzation, because it's just not going to work right now. All right, Aquarius, that's the message I have for you. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Pisces. So Pisces, you have the brownies coming forward, and the brownies are saying to indulge. They're like, indulge, let yourself indulge. You can, you should. And honestly, they're challenging you to indulge. So I don't feel like... Yeah, I feel like you're defensive about wanting to indulge. Like, you're like, no, I shouldn't be indulging, But I don't feel like this is a challenge to not indulge. This isn't like we're going to put the cheesecake in front of you, and we're going to put the brownies in front of you, we're going to put the chocolate in front of you, and all the goodies in front of you, but you're not supposed to touch. This is, find a way to enjoy a little bit of each if you want, or find one that you really love and really enjoy and indulge in it. You know what I mean? Like, really take your time with eating this chocolate. Really take your time with this cake, like, really enjoy it, indulge and enjoy. So if you find that you are being tempted continually with some sweet treats, and it may not be necessarily cake or chocolate, it could be a different kind of sweet treat. Take it as it resonates, Pisces. But if you find yourself continually tempted with sweet treats, I don't feel like the temptation is full avoidance. The temptation is, can you allow yourself to indulge without losing yourself? I really feel like that is the temptation. Like, if you completely abstain, you lose the soul lesson that was available to you. But if you allow yourself to indulge and stop and indulge enough, indulge a little bit of each, or indulge fully here, then, take it as it resonates with you. But if you allow yourself to indulge and then have limits on that, and you do actually allow yourself to limit yourself. You might go a little bit over, and forgive yourself for that. And also forgiving yourself for that. But it's learning how to control in the indulge. So let yourself indulge, but control yourself. All right. All right, Pisces, that's the message I have for you. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. Aries, you got Magnolia. So Aries, this is about focus and keeping your focus and really keeping your eye on the prize and not letting anyone distract you. And it's about being curious about ways to stay focused and be curious about ways to believe in your focus. Curious about ways to feel focused, to allow yourself to feel focused. So yeah, Magnolia is about reality is yours to create. You can create the beautiful reality that you want to be in, that you want to live in. And it can smell as beautiful or wonderful as you want it to be. But it's about you focusing on your desire. And the coon is grabbing the microphone as she focuses on her desire to see what the microphone's all about. So that's focusing. So be focused on your desire. We have the coon showing up because she's focused on her curious desires. Oh, there we go. All right, so we had the coon coming in. See, it's that curious focus. The coon is showing us that curious focus. Thank you, Katara, for showing us how to be curiously focused and to go after what you desire and to enjoy it and to create a life that you feel is beautiful for you to live in. All right, beloved Aries, that's the message I have for you this week. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. So, Taurus, this week you got the magic fish. So, Taurus, I feel like this is moving forward on your intentions, and this is about building and creating what you see fit, whether they see it fit or not. So this is building off of your aspirations, your dreams, and intending to make something out of them, to make something out of it. You intend to make something out of it, whether they say it can be done or not. Can a rat ride a flying fish? Why, sure it can. Watch Taurus go. Show us what is up, Taurus, with your magic fish. I feel like, Taurus, don't waste this energy. There is a magical energy all around you and about you, and you should not waste it. You should take advantage of this to create the magical world that you want to live in and to be grateful for the magical energies that are available to you to create the magical world that you want to live in. So be grateful and love and move forward with pure intentions in your heart to create the world that you want to live. And don't worry about what any of the naysayers say, because they don't understand flying fish. If they don't understand flying fish, then why would we even listen to what they have to say? They don't even understand the fundamentals of flying fish, which is how we're even going to get there. That's not even how we're going to do it, but it's how we're going to get there. And they don't even know how to get there. So how in the world would they have any clue how we would be able to do it or not? So take care of yourself. Don't listen to the naysayers. Trust your heart. Believe in yourself. Move forward with your magical abilities and know that magic is around you. And it's just a matter of whether or not you want to believe in yourself, you want to harness it, and you want to use it for your own intention or not. You can leave it to the side and just live an ordinary life too. That's all up to you, Taurus. I believe in you guys, and I do think that you need to take time to meditate and to listen to the silence this week too, if possible. All right, Taurus, that's the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right. Gemini, you have reflections, mirror. So Gemini, I feel like the one that you're arguing with this week is mirroring you. They feel just like you. If you would realize that they feel just like you would be able to know how to speak to them so that they can understand. Because I feel like some of you Geminis wanted to know that. So there you go. But I feel, Gemini, there's a lot of reflection going on. Things happening in your life is a reflection of the attitude and the mindset that you've been choosing to carry despite not wanting to go with, if that makes sense. The universe is really reflecting back to you the negative mindsets and stuff that you've been denying that you have, while saying that you want to go over there, but you can't go there with these mindsets. So the universe is showing you these mindsets because you've been saying you don't have them. And if you say that you don't have them, then you're not going to be able to get rid of them, but you've been asking to go over there. And the universe is like, well, you can go over there as soon as you get rid of them. And you're like, I don't have them. And then you're like, can I go over there? And the universe is like, well, okay. So the universe is giving you a mirror this week. Whoever is showing up, whoever you're arguing with, it is mirroring to you the attitude and the mindset that is holding you back. So whenever you realize that that's what's going on, then you're able to see the attitude and the mindset, and you're able to go within, and you quit denying it within you, and you're able to go within and to take care of it, and to do something about it, and actually begin to move over there now, because you don't have that weight on you no more. So, and there's a divine reason for this. There's a divine mission for this. You have the desire to go over there for a reason. Everything over there desires you to be over there. Everything's calling you over there. So the universe is like, okay, Gemini, we are going to mirror this back to you. We are showing you what is going on. You keep denying it. So it's time to see the truth. And it's not to punish you. It's just so that you can go where you need to go. It's so that you can get where you need to get, and so that you can heal what you need to heal. So don't look at it as punishment, but look at it as divine redirection, divine renewal, and redirection. And it's a learning opportunity, Gemini. It's a learning opportunity. And don't see it as punishment, because that's not what it is. It's for you to learn so that you can do good. All right, Gemini, that's the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Cancer, you have 41 caffeine. So Cancer, what I'm hearing is it's time to get motivated to get out there. And I feel like there's so much negative that you could focus on instead, or you could focus on this going wrong or that going wrong, but you're being called to ignore everything that's going wrong. Let spilled milk be spilled milk. Let spilled coffee be spilled coffee. Go get yourself a new cup of coffee and move on. So you're being called to not look at the bad and the negative, do what you can about it and move on, and to take care of what you can take care of, and just you're being called to not focus on the bad, to not focus on what went wrong. You have to move forward, not focusing on what went wrong despite it going wrong. And you have to just, I don't know, it's find a way to move forward with the love in your heart. Find a way to love yourself despite the fact that you broke the cup, despite the fact that you spilled the coffee. Find a way to love yourself and to take care of yourself and to move on and to get done what you need to get done. I feel this is so important this week, Cancer. It is so important this week because, Cancer, I feel like this week you have eyes on you that you don't realize are on you. And the way that you handle this spilled coffee literally is going to catapult you or sink you. And you don't realize that these eyes are on you. You don't realize that you're being watched in this way. So you think that it's just a normal day with spilled coffee and you can react any which way you want. But if you knew that these eyes were on you, you would react with the utmost kindness and respect. And then because you would know that when these people see you react the way that you do to the spilled coffee, you know that they're going to give you that dream job, that dream thing. You know that they're going to consider you. But if they see you reacting out of harshness, you know that they won't ever consider you. And don't be the one that finds out later, oh my God, they were watching. You go in and ask for the job, and then it's like, oh no. They're like, yeah, I saw you this morning. You know what I mean? So that's why it's most important that you pick up, like, you're being seen and your reputation is building at this time. So take advantage of that reputation building energy and build a good reputation, not a crappy one. And be motivated to move forward with the new coffee, because that is what builds the true character and the true reputation that builds the life that you want to live and be in, Cancer. And the relationships that are fun and exciting because you didn't run it with a grumpy reaction, even though you didn't know that you were being watched and that it was important at that time. Now you do. All right, beloved Cancers, that is the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, everyone, my favorite people in the whole wide world, I pray blessings and abundance upon all the houses of those that watch to the end of this video. I love you guys so, so much, and I always like to put in a prayer here at the end for all of you guys, because not very many people make it to the end, but you do, and you guys are the most important people in this world. I hope that you know that. I love you guys so much, and I do pray massive amounts of love and abundance upon your home and your children's home and your children's children's home in future times to come. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Again, I do not offer personal readings anymore, so if you see anything offering personal readings, that is not me. You're going to have to go through my website, celestialgrove.academy, and email me. It's a whole process now, and it's all good. But if you do want any mystical or some esoteric resources, check out the Mystic Library or the Mystic Academy. And thank you all so much for joining me. As always, be blessed with lots and lots of love.